want to share a story for a couple minutes of a family that I just sat down with, and it's a story of a mom that has a daughter with a disability, and then the brother and sister-in-law of the adult daughter with a disability. I actually had the opportunity to sit down with the brother and sister-in-law, who are now the guardians of the adult sister with a disability. And here's kind of how the story went. About 8 years ago, Mom passed away, and the brother became the guardian of his sister. But as happens a lot of times, the sister-in-law became really the primary caregiver. And so what happened is she had to take time off of work when there were health care issues. She had to take time off of work when there were issues at the group home and other residential living areas where her sister-in-law was residing at that time. There were other health care issues that she had to take care of. And what happened in those early years when their sister came to live with them and underneath their care, there was no plan. There was no communication with them in terms of what does daily life look like? What supports does my sister receive? What are the costs of those supports? And this family, this brother and sister-in-law who have two daughters themselves, were lost. They had no idea that the benefit system even existed because they never had to deal with it. Mom always was handling it. And so what happened? They didn't know it existed. No one told them it existed. So any expenses that came up for his sister, they would pay out of their own pocket. So over the last 8 years, what has that impact been? There were so many expenses in the first 3 or 4 years that the brother and sister-in-law, simply because they didn't know, and nobody told them, they went through all their savings. They spent their daughter's college funds on expenses for his sister. And now, 8 years after they were guardian, they are trying to rebuild their financial life. Their daughters are of college age. But are they able to go to school right now? No. They have to wait because they have to work and they have to provide for their own college. So they have to earn the money first and then go to college. And this weighs so heavily on their parents. But there's nothing they can do right now because the money's just not there. And why do I share this story with you? Because it breaks my heart that it could have been avoided. And that, you know what? Mom, who's, God bless her, is in heaven, she wouldn't want that to happen. She wouldn't want her grandchildren to have to suffer because their parents, who were the guardians, just didn't know the landscape and it was never communicated. This is why we do what we do. We don't want your family to be in that situation. Regardless of the age of your child, whether they're 5 years old or 45 years old, we don't want your family ever to be in that situation. That's why we've created different levels of support to meet families where they are. Whether that is our membership community at specialneedsknowledge.org, whether it's different products and services, or whether it's full-blown one-on-one planning consultation to ensure that the future of your child is taken care of, and for goodness sake, so the future of the caregiver is going to be taken care of, and if they're your grandkids or future grandkids, that they're going to be okay too, because you've already done it, and you've communicated it so that they know. And, if specialneedsknowledge.org is where you need to be, then what we've decided to do is, I know it's usually an annual membership with one lump sum. We've decided, you know what, we're going to break that down to a monthly number. So it's just a monthly subscription, no more than $3.99 a month. And why are we doing that? Again, we just want to make sure that you have access to the information, the tools you need, so that this family story is not your family story. Call on us, email us. We're here to support you. Thank you.